Hi everyone, this is Phoenix and welcome to Hobbs Farm. I'm just starting out here. We're going to have a drive around the map, and here we go. So I'm just going to read the introduction. So Hobgoblin and Hobbs Farm team would like to welcome you to Hobbs Farm version 4. You join the team at their Facebook page as shown. This farm is made for big kit road trains and industrial sized farming. Version 3 added a new store, improved loading dock, completely redesigned the farmyards, new garden centre and more. 3.2 fixes the broken wool pallet collector, thanks Bob, and adds digital readouts for all crops. 3.5 adds chopped straw, new crop textures and a dry grass tip trigger to the grass store. Version 4 adds a new slaughterhouse, a supermarket and many little fixes and changes. If you really want to go large, there are several fields that can easily be joined together. I recommend joining 2 with 3, 6 with 11 and then 7, 8 and 9 together. This map started as a region of Texas, so credit to the original author, Lebesno, for that. I'm just going to jump straight into it. This is where you start out. Nice big field of wheat there, which you actually own. You start out with, as you see, nice big fields. Looks like it's going to be courseplay friendly as well. Start out with field 11 and field 14. Various cell points around the place. Big forest down south. Yep, alright. I'm just going to... So you start with the semi-tractor, the little case header, and both the corn header and the main grain header. The agroliner tipper, the Vaderstad, fertilizer spreader, and a nice heavy weight. It was a big weight too, 1600. That's what we start with. I'm just going to sell the semi now and buy a pickup. And we'll make it red, why not? Everything else is red on this farm, we'll buy that. Okay, so this is where you start off at the shop. And if you did notice, the top screen, we just had the, it's got mixing plants fitted, and it's got the warnings there on the top, so it tells you when something's empty or full, which is quite handy. So you can get rid of that, gives a little bit more room. Alright, so this is the main shop. Hobbs Farm there, the case shop. See, just have a bit of a drive around here. Now, where we started, it only spawns 3 vehicles over there. If you buy more at once, they actually spawn here on our right. And there's a bit more room here to pick everything up, which is handy. I also noticed there's no vehicle sell point there. There's actually a scrapyard up the back. This is where you bring your vehicles and sell them here. It's quite a nice touch. And as you can see, here's the old unwanted vehicles. So this is where the scrap heap is. I mean, the fen doesn't look very old at all, but yeah, so there's a couple of fens there. That's a Sammy Ferguson, Massey Ferguson, yeah. About that, a few vans, very old combine there, don't know what that is. Yeah, so that's the scrapyard, nice little touch. Next door we have the garden, oops, drive over his pallets. Next door we've got the garden centre, we'll have a quick drive in there. Don't know if can you sell here? Maybe might be able to sell manure, maybe? Doesn't actually have the... no, doesn't have the garden centre there. Not sure, we'll find that out. I think you can sell... is it actually called... yeah, the garden centre? Don't know. We'll find that out later on. I think you can sell your manure up here, maybe. Yeah, so diesel tank, seed pallets. Yeah, so that's the garden centre. Okay, so what's up this way? That was just another exit out the shop. I know it looks like a sell point up here. That's the slaughterhouse. That's where you bring your cows and beef. I think when they edit this map again, I think they're going to add more livestock to this, but for now that's where we've only got pigs and beef. There is a small glitch on the menu. It does actually say there's 2 beef, 2 pigs, and chicken fattening. There is only 1 pig and 1 beef. I think it may be an error in my mods, but yeah, I'm not sure. This building here, Toon, I've had a look and I can't work out what actually gets sold here. But if you come over to this sign over here, It actually says more products coming soon, so I assume this building is put in for future edits to include a few things. So that's that. These field 14s, this is one of our fields planted with canola we start out with, so we'll come up and harvest that when we start it. Now what's over here? We got sawmill. Interesting that the sawmill's up here and not down south where the forest is. Oh. Yep, so that's where you bring all your wood chips and your logs, I would assume. Sell point goes on the train, nice touch. Oh no, you put your logs in there. Yep, okay. And this is... I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. I think this is... Oh, okay, this is the high road up to the BGA. Didn't realise it was such a climb. Okay. This is one road up here, so this gets you to field 12. Have a look at the BGA on the right, just your standard setup. It's got the sheds on top, which is a nice touch. 4 big bunkers, a couple of million-litre bunkers there. It's got a raised sell point, so it makes it easier for the loaders to get in there. Or the telehandlers, I should say. The loaders shouldn't have a problem. That's standard BGA, slope tank there. There's the main farm over there, you can see. We'll get to that shortly. We'll go and have a look at the sell points. We'll go to the grain elevator, the windmill, and the shipping office. All down here on the left. Oh, you can see where there's actually straw there already. Once you buy the field, you can collect the straw. Interesting. I think I've actually seen that in the starting map before. Starting out on a new map. There's a grain elevator. Yep. Standard. Looks like, yep, it's a standard grain elevator. What's the next one? The windmill. Okay. Literally a windmill. Yep, okay, and then here was, just look at that, shipping office. There's storage there for equipment if needed. And yeah, there's the shipping office, tip point. And gates here, interesting. And there's a road, a big parking area. Don't know what it's for. I assume, and this must be the biomass plant. There's your wood chips. Big fuel station. Pretty far south. Yeah, okay. There is refueling on our main farm there, you can see on the map, but we'll get to that shortly. Let's go down and have a quick look at the forest and the wood chip store. Okay, so there's lots of places to sell wood chips. And just looking at, as driving up, big looking forest. Fields, is that a grass field? I reckon it is a grass field. 7. Another crop, I think that's canola. Oh no, sorry, that's wheat. What am I thinking? Definitely wheat. Big forest. I doubt whether I'll do much forestry work when we start. What was that? We'll go back and have a look at that in a minute. And I am not really sure what the point of this place is, but chips. It's storage, of course. Storage for wood chips. Oh, interesting. Okay, yep, so that's a massive wood chip storage. Right, we may do some forestry later on, we'll see how we go. Don't rule anything out. Looks like it's just, yeah, pretty big setup. I'll just go down this road, just wanted to see what... Interesting. With a low level coming through, I'm not really sure what it's for, but yeah, nice little touch. Yeah, big forestry setup already, don't have to plant your own trees. Another shed for some storage for equipment on your left. And this is canola on our right. Yeah, wheat on the left, canola on our right. And it looks like wheat. And I think that field was wheat from memory too. So that's the main farm coming up. Big grain storage, you can see. We've got storage for everything, I think. From memory, when I had a quick look around before, I'm pretty sure they've got storage for everything: chaff, silage, forage, straw, grass. Chicken coop there on the right. I don't think there's an egg collector. I think it's just a standard chicken coop. It's our house, which is where we started. And here, two weighbridges, tear in, tear off. There's the starting headers, bit of storage on the left. Refueling there in the middle. This is the fertilizer and seed pallets here. There's a trigger. Refuel the seeder and the sprayers. This is a nice little touch here. This is actually all the land plots. You don't have to drive to the field to buy it. You actually come up to here to buy them. They're quite pricey. For example, let's look at field number 1, which looks like the biggest field. And it's, yeah, 830,000, so they're not cheap. Certainly not. It's going to take a bit of work to buy all these fields, I feel. That's his straw sale point there, straw and bale. Whoops, we're actually going to go back to where we were. Okay, so yeah, that's your bale. I don't know I assume you can sell loose straw there as well. Find out. Bayers there, so you got grass, straw, sugar beets and potatoes, yep. This one here is chaff and silage. Now this is an interesting touch. This is the storage shed for everything. So if you want to manually load it, you put your truck through here. There's enough room just to squeeze a semi through. There's your storages for everything. You can see the forage. That one is your wood chips there. Sugar beets, corn, canola, wheat, potatoes, barley. So we can stick a telehandler up here and we can actually manually bucket it on if we want. We'll see how we go with that. I may do some of that. There's 2 unload points here. Nice and easy. So that's for your main grains. And if you've got all the other tip triggers are up the back here. So this one here is forage, silage, and chaff. What do we got? Potatoes, sugar beets, grass, and straw. So they're all your tip points for your storage. These are mainly storage sheds. Don't know what this is here. I mean, it looks like a tip trigger for something, but don't know. See that later on. And I like the doors on this, so you can lock it all up, and they're all sliding doors. I assume they all actually open up. That was one we just drove through. Yep. Yeah, they do. These ones all open up so you can drive through it. Interesting touch. And over here this is the animal section. You got 3 big bunkers for silage, for your animals, storage up the back there. This is the cow pen, so there's your milk. Slurry, manure with conveyor, which is handy. Diesel tank, more storage. Don't think the stop milk is fitted standard, which is nice because I like it when it automatically sells. Big cow shed. Mixed feeder. Now this is 2 mixed feeders. The one on the right, you can see is chaff, grass and straw. On the left is straw, grass and silage. There's 2 different mixes. Not really sure I really like that, cutting silage out of it, so yeah, we'll see later on. We may use both. Here's your fattening. First one is beef, second is pigs. They do look exactly the same, but I've driven through them. Just standard fattening, another storage shed. Oops, watch out, just entered the new ute. And here on the left is the sheep. we've got the sheep pen here. There's the pallet collector, so big collector. So that's 13 pallets it can hold before it's full. So that's good. Water there on your right. Brass tip point. And I think that's all we have, yeah. So that was Hobbs Farm. Big American style farming. Square fields, very causeway friendly by the looks. I like the shop setup, very good. And yeah, so that's Hobbs Farm, guys. Yeah, nice big farm. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.